let's talk about The Rock. Let's talk about the mother freaking Rock, man. Let's talk about what he posted on Instagram earlier. He cut a 22-minute promo on Cody Rhodes. Cody then responded on his Twitter with that meme that I have used so many times. Let's talk about David LaGreca from Busted Open, who clapped back with his own promo. Now, I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm not so familiar with him, but I have to give this to the freaking Rock. I'ma give him his freaking flowers. He is one of the GOATs for a reason. We should have never questioned The Rock. This situation reminds me of Megan Thee Stallion coming out with her Hiss diss track, and Nicki Minaj going on her live and ranting and then coming back with her diss track less than 24 hours. Hip-hop has diss tracks. Wrestling now has diss promos that we are watching live on social media. The greatest thing that has happened to pro wrestling in the past couple of years is wrestlers using their social media platforms to fuel storylines, to fuel some more heel heat. And Cody Rhodes responded with that meme. David LaGreca responding on his Busted Open podcast, which I will say, it was after the podcast had aired and then he cut his own promo. He was whiny, he was marky. The Rock knows what he's freaking doing, and what a great time to be alive right now in 2024. Pro wrestling 2023 was already great. Pro wrestling in 2024 seems like this is just the beginning of probably one of the best pro wrestling years in all of pro wrestling history. Let's go back to The Rock's promo on Instagram. He said a lot. This man did yap for 22 minutes, and yes, I rewatched it twice. My only critique is keep dogs out of beef. Please, Nightmare didn't do a damn thing to you. Keep the dog out of the freaking personal beef, man. This man referred to Cody Rhodes' dog as goofy ass dog. He makes fun of Seth freaking Rollins. He basically calls him the clown emoji. And during this entire yap session, he ends it with telling Cody Rhodes, fuck your story.
Fuck your story.
Then we have Friday Night SmackDown, and unfortunately, because of a certain sign, I think it was a sign or it was chance, I think I was told both during my live stream, kept blacking out, so we didn't actually enjoy the full promo. But we did see, it's a typical Rocky coming out, creating typical heel heat, talking about the city that they're in, talking about them being crackheads, and then The Rock leans down and he says, but before he even says it, Roman Reigns puts a stop to it because Roman Reigns wants The Rock to acknowledge him, and The Rock acknowledged him. Now, I feel like this just confirms that The Rock is double agent. I'm pretty sure this means that there's going to be a heel turn because he acknowledged him. He actually gave it to him. The arena starts chanting, "You sold out, you sold out, you sold out." And then The Rock pretty much tells their candy asses that this is family and we're going to do everything for family. And he even passed the mic to Roman Reigns to finish "If You Can Smell." Roman Reigns says what the Bloodline is cooking. Now, I just know there were so many half chubs all around the WWE universe because that segment, if it wasn't blacked out and if we could hear the entirety of the segment, and if it wasn't too long, because the segment was about like 40 minutes, the two women's matches were cut short on the first day of Women's History Month. Am I surprised? No, because Naomi and Bobby Lashley were the first to be eliminated at the Elimination Chamber on Black History Month. We are so freaking spoiled. We started the year with Cody Rhodes winning the Rumble. Cody Rhodes pointing at Seth Rollins. And then the next episode of Raw, we had Pick Me Rollins telling him, pick me, pick me. And then Cody gives a spot up to The Rock. And then Cody says, nah, this is bullshit. And then takes his spot back. And then we're left with so many answers like what happened? What was the conversation? What is the whisper? During the 22-minute yap session, The Rock did reveal what he said to Cody's ear. He said, "Let's put on the biggest WrestleMania of all time. Let's do it for the American dream." That is what The Rock revealed that he said to Cody's ear. So there's no more speculation about that conversation. He also mentioned about their previous conversation where Cody agreed that The Rock was going to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania because that was best for business. Cody Rhodes is going to put the business above himself. The Rock also purposely is still doing this because I still believe he's going to give the Bloodline a big fat L. The Rock did respond to Cody Rhodes' match offer. He said night one, Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes versus The Rock and Roman Reigns. If The Rock and Roman Reigns lose, then the Bloodline will be out of the main event. There will be no Bloodline during the main event of Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. However, if the Bloodline, if The Rock and Roman win, then the Bloodline can do whatever the fuck they want. With those stipulations, I see The Rock and Roman Reigns. With those stipulations, I do see Roman Reigns and The Rock winning, just so we can have a fuckery of a bloodfest for the main event. Night 2, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. Now, where does this leave for the tag match? Is it going to main event night 1? I'm going to go with no. I know that's the immediate answer for everybody. I don't see them screwing the women 2 years in a row. If it was still the Vince era, yes. But this is Triple H we're talking about. I'm still thinking that Bayley versus Io will be main eventing night 1. Maybe co-main eventing. But if they do the co-main event, then I'm going to need Bayley and Io to still be the actual main event. And then the tag match can co-main event that. And they'll be the second to last match. What are your predictions? Let me know down below in the comments. Until next time.